Routine, having a routine. You have to have a routine as an adult, and I find it really hard. I have found it really hard, and I've tried to deny it for most of my life and do things ad hoc and willy-nilly and when the feel comes, but I'm realizing that as an adult, you basically have to have a routine or you can't really thrive or succeed. I've generally always been someone, even as a kid, who managed to just remember things and would do them just in time or get things done properly, and even with exams, like at uni. There wasn't really a structure. I would go to lectures and take notes, and then kind of bury the notes away until exam season, and then I would get my notes out and then, I don't know, start going through them and re-summarize them and then watch some lectures, and then I try and read some articles and I try and go through topic by topic, but there wasn't ever a structure really in terms of like how I was strategizing through like making sure I understood something and retesting it a few times. I kind of would just write it out a few times, try and remember it, see if I could remember it, do the questions, and that was it. And I was lucky enough that I managed to still do okay in my exams and do well. And I did well. But then now at 28, looking at my life and the way I live generally in the state of my flat right now and everything, routine and structure is good because it helps to pre-agree and pre-plan when things that need to be done repeatedly or at a set time period are done. For example, laundry, right? Like I generally have been able to just manage to do my laundry as and when it needs doing, because I kind of am just, I'm in laundry, for example. I've generally been able to do that when it needs to be done because I'm in the habit of just seeing when my basket's full and chucking it in the wash. But sometimes I'm doing it on a Monday, sometimes it's a Wednesday, sometimes it's Sunday morning, sometimes it's Sunday evening late at night, and I've started trying to like get more of a handle on things like laundry, the weekly shop, watering my plants, cleaning, like washing the bathroom, doing like the bath mats and stuff like that, changing my cat Doji's litter, like things that I know I have to do. So one thing I've been working really hard on is putting things into my calendar, having them diarised for a set time, and then trying to also stick to those things. And I found the last like month and a half, it's really made a difference. And so it's even just like knowing what day I'd like to do something is better than not having that in mind, because I generally would kind of just like wake up and be like, oh, that's my cat's feeder. I generally would wake up and be like, okay, like I need to do this and this today, and then like kind of look at the list and think, oh, well, actually that's going to take a few more hours than I thought. I don't have time to do that. So I started being really structured in making a list of to-do things and keeping that to-do list accurate. So when I thought of something, I'd write it down. And then one thing I learned from just YouTube and talking to friends was that putting it into my calendar when I'm going to do it and how long it's going to take means, A, it's out of my mind. I don't have to worry about, oh, that thing needs to be done, that thing needs to be done, it needs to be done, when am I going to do it? I just know that I need to do it, it's going to take me 4 hours, and I've put it in for Friday, so I don't have to worry about it, it's off my mind. But also it means that you can then look at your week and have an idea of what your week looks like and what's realistic, and you can kind of move stuff around. And I found that diarising stuff has helped me actually kind of be more accurate in how long things will take. So like normally I'd look at my to-do list and say, okay, I'm going to do all these things today. And I actually wouldn't think about how long each of those tasks would take and what the composite tasks were. So like actually going to the shop involves like walking to the shop, doing the shop for an hour, then coming back, putting it in the fridge and stuff. I would just say shopping. And I'd list all these things. But when you put it in your diary and you can see it visually, it helps you actually think, okay, well, actually, I can't do all of that today because I'm already at 9 p.m. and I can't be doing stuff from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. I need time to break and eat and actually relax. And so that's been really useful. But in terms of general adult stuff, I think like to keep your life in check and have things like running kind of an autopilot it's important to have routine and structure and scheduling. And so I think even with like the time I wake up, trying to be more consistent with that and getting up at the same time, my body clock does adjust quite well. And so like now I get up at 7:30 most days, and it means I can start my day before I have to go out and go and do work, whatever, and have an extra half an hour in the morning to kind of like gather myself, look at my to-do list and plan things, which has been really helpful. And then we take the gym, for example. Like I've struggled with finding a routine or structure or schedule with the gym or consistency with the gym because I never have planned when I'm going on what day and what time. I just say I'm going to go to the gym 5 times this week, and I don't know what time. I wake up and I kind of go with my life and do my stuff during the day, and then it's 5 p.m. I'm like, oh well, I really don't like going in the evening, because by the evening for me, once the sun starts setting, my mind is like it's time to stop doing tasks that require a lot of energy. So the idea of getting dressed, going to the gym, doing a workout, using all this energy and coming back is kind of off-putting for me. So generally it's one of those things where I like to exercise when I have more energy. I wake up, I always have most energy in the morning. As the day goes on, I kind of get tired and more lethargic and less motivated. So I found for me putting the gym in the morning and going first thing when I wake up has been really useful. And again, seeing it in my calendar and getting a reminder like to go to the gym at a set time is like, okay, well, you that was organised and planning and wanting to be in control, made an agreement with yourself to go at this time, so you have to just get up and go. And so it means I've just been going and getting it done, which has been really useful and helpful to me. And so I think, again, it's like having the routine of knowing that I now go in the morning, and then if I know I have like a late night plan, for example a concert or something, I might then move my gym to like lunchtime or later in the evening. But again, looking at the week and knowing what you have planned with your friends and socials and what you need to do, and like any odd events and where the gym and other things can fit in there, has been really useful. So again, just like having that structure and routine that you stick to as much as you can. Also, I think just builds like muscle memory. It kind of becomes natural that I wake up and the first thing I think is, okay, what am I doing at the gym today? Get up and go. And even with running, I'm trying to like add running into my gym cycle to become like a hybrid training. And so again, picking what days I'm going to run now, I typically do Monday, Wednesday and Sunday, long run on Sunday. It's good because then I actually know that when Monday comes, it's a running day plus the gym. On Wednesday, it's a running day plus the gym. And then Sunday's a running day. And I kind of know that in the back of my mind. So when I'm planning my weeks, I keep those kind of periods free, which is good. And then I think when it comes to other things, I think if you have a job as well and you want to do like business things, or like you have side businesses or hobbies, or even just like things you want to do outside of your working life, planning, okay, well, when am I going to go roller skating? When am I going to like practice the guitar? When am I going to like film my YouTube videos? When am I going to edit stuff? When am I going to block stuff? It takes the stress off your mind. I always get so overwhelmed when I know I've got so much doing, there's so much piling up, and right now I can see 2 boxes I need to film for content for brands, and I've got like washing to do, there's plates in the sink, my laundry needs to be folded away, and I'm kind of where to start. Whereas if you've sat down and written a list and you know everything that you have to do can be seen and visualized, you know how bad it is, first of all. And then if you then put it into your diary, the stress of when and how is gone because you know that it's been pre-agreed. And so I think knowing that certain things are getting done at certain times, I don't have to worry about, will I have food this week, or will I be able to like film, or have I got time to edit, for me has been really, really really uplifting and freeing. So I feel like I'm getting in control. And obviously some days like today I've slipped a little bit and things are in a bit of a state, but I am feeling more like I'm in control of my life, my day, my diary. And so I think, again, it's just the structure and the routine and the consistency is really, really useful. And so I think as an adult, you do just have to have structure and routine, like you just do, and it makes it easy. And I understand why people that I work who are senior, or people that I like, you know, look up to and admire on YouTube or whatever that I follow and read about, all talk about discipline and structure and routine and the importance of like every day I get up and I go on the treadmill for half an hour and then I read the news and I have breakfast. And it's like having that balance is good for your body and your it's good for your body and your circadian rhythm and your kind of mind to know like what you can expect and what your daily flow is like. And so then it kind of, your energy levels can become consistent and you're kind of used to the way your day goes. Whereas I think if you're not used to it, the first few weeks when you start obviously are hard, but once you do get into it, you know, habits are generally formed, they say, in around 30 days or something. So I think when you get into the routine and structure, you actually then form habits and then it becomes way easier. And I'm finding going to the gym and exercising and running way easier. And I've exercised more in the month of May than I have in my whole life. I think I did like 18 or 20 different like bits of exercise, including gym and running and walking and cycling. And so planning stuff more, and even with my content as well, I found that like I'm filming in advance, so I'm editing in advance, I have buckets of content to post. I'm not posting something I filmed on the same day and getting really stressed out about that. I used to like film, post, and doing that every day was exhausting, whereas now I film about a week or 2 weeks of content and I have that ready to edit. So I can edit, and if I haven't edited enough for that day, I can just sit down and edit it and it takes me half an hour and it can be posted. Or when I do have time and I edit in a batch, then when the next few weeks come across, I just go into my folder and say, what do I want to post it? And I post that, and it takes off the pressure of, oh my God, I need to film today, and I need to do my cleaning, and I need to go on a wash, I need to do my washing, I need to go on a run, I need to go to the shop. And it's just like, when will I edit and film, and when will I plan what I'm going to film about? And so I think having that kind of pressure removed by just being organized and having a routine has been way, way, way more helpful. So I think I've lived my whole life being a certain way, and it kind of, I've got this far, but I'm appreciating and accepting the power of order, structure, control, and routine. And it's useful. That was just a little video of me talking about routine and how I'm trying to implement it in my life and how it's helped me and what I'm trying to do. Have you struggled with routine? Do you manage to maintain a routine? And if so, how do you? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear. Again, thank you so much for watching. As always, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. And if you have any ideas or topics you want to see me talk about, let me know. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.